Good morning, children. Welcome to the second class in the chapter Lines and Angles. So far we discussed what are the points, lines, rays, and we completed even exercise 6.1 also. Sorry, 4.1 exercise. Now, this is another concept, that pair of angles. So children, listen, pair means here two angles concept. So just listen, observe here, this is a one angle and this is another angle. These two will call it as pair of two angles. There are two angles are there. Sometimes these angles will be even side by side also. That means here we are writing here O, this is A, OA is a one ray, OB is another ray, OC is another ray. And here we are getting one angle and here we are getting these two also pair of angles. But these two angles are given a special name. Already we learnt in 7th standard that these two are called as adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. The angles which have common vertex and a common arm. This is common vertex and then this is common arm. So that angles are called as adjacent angles. Got it, children? So now here pair of angles, adjacent angles, and then if sum of two angles is equals to 180 degrees and is equals to 90 degrees, the two concepts. If sum of the two angles is 90 degrees, then those two angles are called as complementary angles. Complementary angles. If sum of the two angles is 180 degrees, then those two angles are called as supplementary angles. Now the condition is here. In this case, the angles can be a pair, can be like adjacent or cannot be like adjacent also, no problem. In such anything can be happened. So the angles whose sum is 90 degrees, such angles are called as complementary angles, and whose sum is 180 degrees, such angles are called as supplementary angles. Now here, but in the special case, just this is observed here. What this angle is called? 90 degrees. Yes, we discuss here 90 degrees. Now I am writing here one more ray here like this one. So now A, O, B, C. For example, this is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. 30 plus 60, 90 degrees. So these two again complementary angles. Moreover, these complementary angles are adjacent. Complementary angles are adjacent. Then the angle is a right angle. Like the same way, take one ray. These all we learned in 7th standard, children. This is B, this is A, and here I am taking as one ray, O. So now AOC is one ray. For example, this is 40 degrees. And angle BOC is 180 degrees. Sorry, 140 degrees. So 140 degrees plus 40 degrees. How much are you getting as? 180 degrees. As per the definition, what is this angle is called as supplementary angle, because sum of the two angles is 180 degrees, then those angles are called as supplementary angles. Now children, here the very important thing is, if the angles are supplementary and adjacent, then such angles will called as a linear pair. A linear pair. So linear means a pair of angles which forms a line. Pair of angles which forms a line. So that angles are called as linear pair. So this 180 degrees is total straight angle, and if two angles means linear pair. This is about the angles concept which we have learnt in the previous class. And one more thing is, observe very carefully. I am taking one line like this and I am taking another line like this one. So in previous class we discussed here if AB is the one line and CD is the another line, both meet at one point at O, then AB and CD are called as intersecting lines. Now observe here, intersecting lines means if the two lines meet at one point O. Now when we are observing intersecting lines, here you are getting four angles are coming. So for example, this is one, angle number 1, angle number 2, angle number 3, angle number 4. Have you observed here? There are totally 4 angles are there. And here from this we have very important theorem is there, but a theorem I am just telling you very simply in general words. You also can easily understand this theorem, what this theorem is. So like AB I am writing it as, and then I am writing CD here, both meet at one point called it is O. Once observe here children, this angle for example I am taking it as 50 degrees. This angle is written as 50 degrees. So what is this angle is? Angle BOD is 50 degrees. Observe children, once it is 50 degrees and AOB is a straight line. That means this total angle is straight angle, That means straight angle means how much it is? 180 degrees. Once it is 15 degrees, then as per the definition of the supplementary angles, because sum of the two angles is 180 degrees, because this is straight angle, this total angle is 180 degrees. That means it is 50. So how much this angle will be? 130 degrees. It's very clear, no? So because AOB is a straight line, so here total angle is 180 degrees. So one angle is 50 degrees. So automatically the other angle will be 130 degrees. Now observe in this case, COD is a straight line and this angle is 130 degrees. Again these two are linear pair. Linear pair means again 180 degrees. So if it is 130, how much it becomes here? 50 degrees. Are you clear, children? Now it is AOB again straight line. If it is 50 degrees, and again I am taking this angle. How much this angle will become? 130 degrees, because 50 plus 130 equals to 180. Again linear pair. See, anyway straight line. Here it is a straight line, here it is straight line, here it is straight line. Anyway it's straight line. So now in this very interestingly we got one concept that these two are equal, these two are equal. And if you observe here there is only one vertex, two angles are there, but which are not side by side. Only one vertex, the angles are side by side. We will call it as adjacent angles. Here it is only one vertex, but the angles are opposite. So such angles we will call it as vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Simply we will write it as VOA. Vertically opposite angles. Now very interestingly what we got it here, if the vertically opposite angles are equal, here one vertex they both are sharing, here also one vertex they both are sharing. So we can say that for any pair of intersecting lines, vertically opposite angles are equal. It is very important concept here. So vertically opposite angles are equal, and we have learnt about supplementary angles, and we have learnt about complementary angles, and then pair of linear angle, that means linear pair, and then adjacent angles. So these are the some basic concepts for the next concept. Just children, now let us look a few examples. You please understand these examples. Once you understand this class, I will give you a few sums as a worksheet, and once you are very clear, then I will start the next exercise also. So the first angle is, if the ratio of complementary angles, if the ratio of complementary angles is 2:3, then find the angles. And find the angles. So very easily understand here. The question is given, the angles are complementary, and the ratio is 2:3. So as you know that if the angles are in the ratio of 2:3, then we all learned that here first angle will be 2x degrees, second angle will be 3x degrees. This is first angle and this is second angle. So first angle will be 3x degrees, second angle will be 3x degrees. Now what is given here? These two are complementary. Complementary means sum of these two angles will be equals to 90 degrees. That means 2x plus 3x equals to 90 degrees. That means how much it becomes? 5x equals to 90 degrees. We want to find the x value, send 5 that side. X equals to 90 by 5 is equals to 18. Now it is required first angle is equals to 2x. 2 into 18 is equals to 36 degrees. Second angle 3x. 3 into x. 3 into 8 equals to 54. So these are the two angles. This ratio is given means you have to find out that this is complementary means sum of the angles is 180 degrees like this. So add up 36 plus 54, how much it becomes? 90 degrees, so it is verified. Once it is verified in the sense those two angles are complementary. So like this we have to find out that based on the ratio question. The question may be given you if the two angles are supplementary. One angle is 70 degrees. What is the other angle? One angle is 70 degrees and what is the other angle will be? So 180 minus 70. 180 minus 70 will gives you as 110 degrees. That means supplementary angles in the sense automatically we know that sum of these two angles will be equals to 110 degrees. Now observe very carefully. Another question I am giving you. And these two angles are vertical opposite angle. I am giving you this angle is 50 degrees. Then what is this value also? 50 degrees. But the question will be given this is 2x. This angle is 2x plus 10 degrees. This angle is 50 degrees. Just I am writing as O for the notation A, B, C and the D. Angle AOB equals 50 degrees and angle COD equals to x plus degrees. Then find the x value is the question. So only the thing is you have to understand that these two are vertically opposite angles. Whenever these two are vertically opposite angles, these angles are equal. 2x plus 10 equals to 50 degrees. Send 10 that side. Because vertical opposite angles are equal now. We need to find x value. This is a linear transformation. 50 minus 10. So 2x equals to 40. We record x value, send 2 that side. So x equals to, this is into, will come this side, becomes by, equals to 20 degrees. So x equals 20 degrees. So question is only x value is how much. Sometimes the question may be asking that what is this value and what is this value. Automatically if you know this value, automatically this value. So this is 50 means this is how much? 130, Why what is 130? These two are linear pair means 130 plus 50 equals to 180. That means this is also 130 degrees. So sometimes the question may contains of more than one line also. So observe very carefully. The question is, this is 90 degree they mentioned. Now the reason this and this are in the ratio of 2:3. This angle is A, this angle is B. Question is given that A is to B equals to 2:3. Then what is the A value and what is the B value? The thing is only you have to understand here, this is 90 degrees and this total is 180 degrees because linear pair. That means this total is how much it become? This is already 90 degrees. This total is 180. That means this is how much? 180 minus 90. It becomes 90 degrees. So we got it here. Total A plus B equals to 90 degrees. We got it. That means just like what we had done in the complementary angles concept, like this you have to find. Now we'll get 36 and 54. So A value become 36 degrees and B value become 54 degrees. Okay. So children, I will send you a worksheet. Based on the worksheet, you please do the sums. Thank you.